children alone.
So the description that Will had put in there was fighting, grunting, ice crystals flying.
General mayhem, yes.
Yeah, that was a clip from the Huntsman's Winter's War, one of the newest movies to hit theaters.
So is it the fairest of them all, or is this a bad apple you may want to avoid? Here to tell us is our movie critic, Will Loper.
Good morning.
Hi.
Well, I think the filmmakers need to hold the script up to the magic mirror on the wall to get a little more inspiration, because in its current form, it's dull, cliched, and riddled with bad dialogue. So Emily Blunt stars as Freya, sister to evil Queen Ravenna, Charlize Theron returning from the first film. She has a baby, but somebody murders that baby. Now Freya, understandably, gets very upset, lets loose her ice magic, and of course then goes up north to create an army of children in a kingdom where love is forbidden. It's just the logical next step. So then we jump many years ahead, and all the kids are grown up, and two of them have, of course, fallen in love. So we have Eric, the Huntsman, played by Chris Hemsworth, and Sarah, a redheaded Scottish archer. They team up to take down the Ice Queen, and I guess Charlize Theron shows up for the last 10 minutes, despite being prominently featured in all the trailers and posters. Now, the movie is predictable every step of the way. It's cliche. It tries too hard to fit both as a prequel and a sequel to Snow White and the Huntsman, despite Snow White, aka Kristen Stewart, not actually showing up at all in this movie.
Not at all.
Wow.
No, she doesn't. I mean, there is a shot of an actress from behind screaming, but it's not Kristen Stewart. It's one of those awkward, this is somebody pretending to be Kristen Stewart, but it's not. Yeah.
Okay, so, dare I ask, what's your rating?
I gave it 2 Elsas and Merida from Brave out of 5 because, of course, they bear no resemblance to the characters in the film.
You are way too kind. For what you just said, that ought to be like
Right.
half an Elsa.
Maybe I'm too kind. I don't know.
All right, so next up was Tale of Tales, which is a bit of a twisted take on
That's
fairy
right.
tales.
Yeah, if you're kind of sick of hearing the same fairy tales over and over, like Cinderella or Snow White, and you're looking for something a little darker, then Tale of Tales is the movie for you. So there's 3 stories that go on. The movie jumps between all 3 of them. So they all involve kings, queens, princesses. One story involves a queen who will pay any price to have a child. Another has a king obsessed with a pet flea, while his daughter desperately wants a husband. And a third, yes, of course, and the third has 2 elderly sisters trying to trick a philandering king. So I can guarantee that you will not know what is coming next in each of these stories as they progress. Often it's quite shocking. It usually doesn't end so well for its characters. Yeah, I would have liked a little more intertwining or thematic unity between the 3 stories it jumps between, but I mean, it's beautifully shot. It's unique, it's not for everyone, but if you're looking for a fairy tale off the beaten path that doesn't necessarily end with happily ever after, then you might want to check out Tale of Tales.
It's kind of twisted.
It is. I mean, and I kind of said it was like written before the Grimm fairy tales. It kind of inspired them, so.
Not what you read to kids before bedtime.
Not at all, no.
So what did you give this?
3.7 pet fleas out of 5. Yeah, there you go.
What's new for next week, dare I ask?
I guess. So Mother's Day by Gary Marshall. We got Julia Roberts, Jennifer Aniston, but most importantly, Hector Elizondo.
I love Hector Elizondo.
Yeah, you do.
Great character.
What is he doing besides being in Gary Marshall films?
Oh,
I
look
don't know.
forward to that. Thank you.
Thanks.
A final.